My mother blocked the front door before I could step inside for Thanksgiving. I was holding my grandmother's maple pecan pie when she said, "Worthless people don't belong here." My sister raised her wine glass. The room started clapping. Through the doorway, I saw our family nonprofits presentation and Rachel, my former best friend, sitting in my chair. I set the pie on the step and walked back to my car. 8 months earlier, I was director of federal grant integrity for my mother's disaster recovery nonprofit in Maryland. My mother treated compliance as an obstacle. My sister, who handled finance, agreed. Then Evelyn, a retired homeowner, contacted me. Her file said repairs on her storm-damaged bungalow were complete. I traced nearly $80,000 from her project into a general operating account, then found the same pattern in 11 other files. My mother and sister called it temporary cash management. I filed a formal compliance report anyway. Then my own records started changing. Finance reports disappeared. Drafts appeared under my name with language I had never approved. HR added complaints saying I missed deadlines and became emotional in meetings. Rachel signed them. Then I found a federal reimbursement report carrying my electronic approval. It had been filed while I was speaking at a conference in Denver. Someone was building a paper trail with my name on it. I preserved only authorized records, logged them by date, and contacted Martin, the independent audit committee chair. He told me to document concerns and use protected channels. My mother offered me a promotion if I withdrew my report and called the transfers legitimate timing adjustments. I refused and resigned. Then Claire, a former coworker, warned me that my sister was finalizing an expansion loan using restricted recovery reimbursements. I sent Martin an encrypted evidence package through the audit committee's protected portal. He asked whether I wanted an emergency review. I said not yet. I still hope the board could fix things without disrupting active projects. On Thanksgiving morning, Claire sent me a photo from the dining room. My place card sat beside a board resolution appointing Rachel to my old job. I thought my mother planned to replace me publicly and keep me quiet. A week earlier, she had called and said family should not let work disagreements become permanent. I wanted to believe her, so I made my grandmother's pie and went. At the door, I realized this was not reconciliation. Rachel was sitting in my place. A next generation presentation was running. Everyone seemed prepared for my humiliation, so I gave them nothing. I got in my car and called Martin. Activate the emergency audit protocol. Use everything I sent you. He warned me that once it started, my family could not quietly reverse it. I told him I understood. My mother demanded to know what I had done. Rachel called it a misunderstanding. The audit committee suspended executive access, preserved records, and put temporary control in independent hands. The bank suspended the expansion financing. The review showed that my account had remained active after I resigned. Rachel had requested that access stay open, and reports kept appearing under my electronic signature. Then the bank's forensic team found an attempted transfer of nearly $6 million from restricted rebuilding accounts into a new company linked to my sister. The authorization carried my electronic signature. Security logs traced the login to Rachel's office computer. The timestamp mattered. At that exact minute, I had been outside my mother's house holding a pie while my relatives watched her refuse me entry. Doorbell footage showed my car arriving and leaving, and my phone recorded my call to Martin moments later. Their audience had accidentally helped establish where I was while someone used my name. Later, Rachel cooperated with investigators and turned over messages showing the Thanksgiving humiliation had been planned to provoke me. My family wanted witnesses who could describe me as angry and unstable. The nonprofit stayed open under independent management. Audits and recovered funds began restoring homeowner accounts, and Evelyn's unsafe house was among the first stabilized. Months later, my mother still blamed me for choosing strangers over family. I kept cooperating and refused offers that required my silence. The following Thanksgiving, I volunteered with a homeowner advocacy group, then had dinner with people who had helped protect the projects and tell the truth. I brought the same maple pecan pie. For years, I thought that recipe belonged to my family because my grandmother had served it at their table. That night, nobody asked who deserved the first slice.